say we're clicking yet. We didn't play the best team in the world, so it's kind of a tune-up game. We're a pretty new team, so as you see in the first half, I think we're only up like 5 or 6. So if we were clicking, I think we might have won by 60 or 70. We could have done, but we're starting to play together, starting to learn the system. All the new guys are starting to buy into Coach Boshee's system, and I think it's going good from there. Just the work ethic and the people willing to learn, and our athleticism is pretty fun. So we can do some exciting stuff and get the crowd in the game. And not only that, but an explosive play leads to a big run usually in the game. So a dunk or any alley-oop, and that's capable by a lot of people on our team. I think it's going to be maybe even halfway in the league. We were pretty new last year, so the same thing that happened. We kind of going on and off, and then we hit like an 8 or 9 game win streak. And so I think we're capable of doing that again this year. I think we can win all our games, but it's going to take a little bit of time to get everyone buy into all the defensive rotations and learn how to play together, learn people's tendencies and sharing the ball. But I think you can maybe give us like a month, couple weeks. I think we'll be all right. Last year, I think we were a little bit not as athletic, but we were a little bit smarter when it comes to basketball IQ wise. But this year, I think we're actually more talented, and like I said, have more athleticism. So I think we're capable of doing more stuff. Now it's just putting that athleticism with our IQs and getting the game down. I think we'll be all right.
I mean, we got a lot of new guys, a lot of new talent, a lot of JUCO guys like myself to come in and put in big minutes right away. We got a lot of talent, so I think it's pretty fun playing with this group of guys. I think we could be pretty good. Just what we could be. I mean, we're pretty athletic, up and down. We don't drop off. We don't drop off very far along the bench. So I mean, we could really put a lot of pressure on teams. We can run up and down, and I think that's gonna be pretty fun this year. Probably our athleticism. I mean, we can pressure. We can get up on defense. We can, and we're pretty well conditioned. So I think we can do it for a full 40. If we can do it for a full 40, it's gonna be pretty rough on other teams. We're still working on becoming more of a fluent offense. A lot of guys are second guessing where they need to be, what they need to do, and I think it's affecting their way of just going out there and playing ball. So I mean, we worked on it in practice today, ran through our plays, and I think as we continue to practice, we'll get there. We just got to come out. We got to come out in the games quicker, be more aggressive defensively. We started slow, a couple early turnovers, not getting back in transition, let them stay in the game early, and that gave them a little bit of a flow in the first half. So I think just coming out of the gate stronger.
We have a lot of new faces, and I think when you're a newcomer coming into the basketball program here at the Mid-U State, to me and to the coaching staff and to the returners, it seems like it's a pretty easy system that we run. But maybe from the outside looking in, it's not as easy. So we're struggling right now still, trying to do the right things, be on the floor where we're supposed to be, understand, again, the terminology and what's supposed to be taking place. So we're struggling a little bit with our terminology and what's exactly supposed to be taking place on the court. But I do like, so far, the overall effort. I think there's a pretty good group of guys. We're pretty athletic. We have a number of guys in the perimeter that can can maybe play some different positions, that have different skill sets. We have some post players that, again, all have different pluses and minuses, and we're still trying to just figure all that stuff out, and we're not even sold on what exactly the style of play we're going to have yet. We're obviously committed to having a fun, fast-paced offensive system. We're committed to defending in the half court as well as we possibly can. But this group could be a little bit different than the past 2 seasons that we have, with just a few more bodies and maybe a little bit more athleticism than we had in the past. So we're still in the searching phase to figure out who we're going to be and what we want to try to accomplish. But we have still maybe a couple more weeks to figure that out. And then once conference season starts, I hope to be a little bit closer to where we need to be. But even then, we still may not be fully committed to who we are yet. We have some guys that came back, probably a little bit more skilled than maybe I anticipated, which has to happen every year. We need our guys to continue to develop on a yearly basis with strength and skill, and I think that's happened. You know, we're a team that's going to count on Brock Lutes again to be a guy that can not only lead us on the court, but become a better leader off the court, and not just a leader in his skill and what he produces in points and rebounds, but you know, using his voice, because I think his voice needs to be heard more than it definitely has been heard last year. I think he's getting better, but it certainly needs to improve still. But other than that, I think we had a pretty good idea of who these guys were when we brought them in here. It's just taken a little bit longer than maybe I would like, just gelling. I think Maple's improved from a year ago. I think they have a couple really good players. I think there's going to be a post player that may give us some problems. He's an athletic, bigger kid that has some good moves and can finish around the rim really well. And I think they have another guard that I think is going to be a challenge for us to slow down or at least corral and hopefully hold him below his averages. But it'll be a good test for us. I think at this point in time, it's a natural progression to have Maple State come in here, and you know, we'll see where we're at.
All right, what about
Viterbo beat Cardinal Stretch, who won the national championship in NEI basketball 2 years ago. I think they're a well-coached, well-disciplined basketball team that any given night can beat people. And you know, we saw Winona State lost to Wisconsin lacrosse a couple days ago, and Viterbo's right down there, and they're definitely as good as lacrosse, if not better. And so I expect a pretty good game, a game where we're going to be challenged.